Marlo, back again with yet another toy review. This time it's for the remaining figures that I still needed from the Funko Stranger Things collection. In this set we have Will, Dustin, and the Demogorgon. And in my previous video, if you haven't seen it already, I'll put a link in the description below. The set came with 11, Mike, and Lucas. So I'll give you a quick look at the figures in the package. Both packages are pretty much the same. The back of the box, just like the previous one. And again, the figures inside. So let me open them up and give you guys a closer look at them out of the package. Alright, and here we have the figures out of the package. And you can see the Demogorgon standing taller than the kids. He has several points of articulation there. His shoulders can go in and out and around. The head rotates on a ball joint. There's a wrist joint there. He's kind of loose, if I can say so. So he has a bit of a hard time standing. The joints are pretty loose overall, so that's a bit of a disappointment. So it makes it hard for him to stand. He's already hard to stand on his own, but with the loose joints, it doesn't seem to support the weight. So I'm going to have to remedy that, probably do the trick with some super glue or something to tighten up the joints. Oops. So you can see right away I'm already having a hard time getting him to stand, so we'll see if I can at least get him to lean against this backdrop there. Let me go on to Dustin. Oops, fell over. Dustin, the paint job was pretty off on this one too. You can see the eyes aren't really level, so that's kind of disappointing, so he looks kind of weird there. And he comes with this little can of chocolate pudding. Nice details there in the shirt. And let me go over some of his articulation. Let's see. Doesn't look like the wrist turn. I missed that on my previous video with 11. Her wrists do actually turn. But you have movement at the elbow, the shoulders, the hips and knees, just like the other figures. So I'll give you a good look at Dustin. And his backpack does come off if you want to do that. And his limbs are also kind of loose, so again, kind of disappointing. Also, the paint job is not the greatest, so that's another negative point. So having a hard time standing him up. And last but not least, we have Will. He looks alright. They did a decent job on the paint with him, except a little sloppy. There's some sloppy, I don't know, flesh-colored paint along the cheeks, I think from the lips. And same points of articulation at the elbow, knees, shoulders, and hips. And he also has a backpack that you can remove. So give you a good look at him. And again, he's also on the loose side, so again, that's a bit of a bummer. So let me try to get him posed up and standing. It's going to be tricky since they are a little bit wobbly, and show you what they look like with the other figures and go from there. Alright, and here we have all of the figures side by side in the collection so far. This might be it from Funko for this set of figures, but I'm pretty happy with them overall. If you're wondering about the scale, they're about 3.5 inches tall. Let me put the ruler there so you can see for Will there. He's just right at about 3.5 inches tall. So they're smaller than the other figures, like the G.I. Joe figures that should be about 3 3/4. So they are smaller since they are kids. Let me try to show with 11. Again, she's about 3.5 inches tall, maybe a little bit taller than Will. And the Demogorgon, let me move Will over. Demogorgon, he looks to be taller at close to 5 inches tall there. So, if you guys were wondering, that's the scale for these figures. They'll probably look okay next to the G.I. Joe size figures, or, you know, some of the vintage Star Wars type figures or other Funko figures. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share the video, like the video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Hopefully you guys thought these figures were cool. Looking forward to your comments below. Take care, guys. Keep on collecting. Bye-bye.